Hello and good evening, defects. Back by popular demand. It's Cold Keys, Volume 3. Hello, defects. First of all, I want to thank the defects for inviting me back. This fun time, guys. I love Cold Keys. This great segment, okay? So before we get started on these Cold Keys, please like video. Matt always talks about this stuff. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment in the comment section. And this is a new one, guys. Share the video. Share with your friends. We have a lot of people out there. Maybe they don't know the defects. These are good guys, okay? So now we will get started with Cold Keys, Volume 3. So as we start Cold Keys, I'd like to explain for those of people who are new to the channel of the defects. What is cold key, you say? Cold key is books. They were once hot. Maybe they are now cold. Hence the name, guys, okay? These guys are smart. They use it. See, they tumble down, okay? Books that haven't got hot yet, okay? And maybe books that are getting a little bit warm, but they got a long way to go, okay? They are not warm like you know what, okay? They're still pretty cold, okay? So we will get started now with Matt. I will start with you, baby. Okay?
Let's do
First cold key, Avengers number 64. Okay? This is first appearance of Trickshot. Trickshot is Hawkeye's brother, okay? His name, Barney Barton. What do you think about this one, maybe?
I'm thinking that, this is obviously a book that's probably not on too many people's radars. So, what we like to do here? We like to bring up GPA analysis. And those for you that aren't familiar with it, it's a website. It's got a lot of data from eBay. It shows you 90-day averages and yearly averages. So it's a good indicator. So we're going to bring that up right now. Avengers 64, like my buddy Nikolai told us, with all this Hawkeye news and Kate Bishop news, is it possible that we get a villain? Do we get Clint Barton's brother, Trickshot? I think there's a good possibility of it. So this book falls into the category of a book that hasn't got hot yet. So you can see, usually we try not to pick a too high of a price book, but in this case, even a 9.6 is $300. And you could see just kind of going across the screen here. You guys could see that, right? Jay, you can see it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You got, the 2019 average, the 2020 average, the 12-month. These numbers are all pretty similar. You could see somebody just recently bought that, so maybe somebody knows something. Maybe somebody's on the same path that the defects are on. You could take a step down to a 9.4. Again, these numbers are pretty close. You even have a red arrow here on the 90-day, the 170 and a 9.4. So, and look, no 9.8 sales recently. I mean, $610 back in 2015. I don't think I would spend that much, but a nice raw copy or even a 9.4, a 9.2 or 9.4 in this book, I think it's a safe bet. And either way, it's a Silver Age. Yep, 1969 just makes the cut. A Silver Age Avengers book. I think this is one that you take a shot on. And if you miss, it's a great Silver Age book to have for your collection.
That's awesome, Matt. I apologize because that guy who bought that one may have been my cousin. You gave me info. I texted him right away. So it may have been him who he snatched it up before anybody else could get it, okay? So I'm going to go with the next cold key. And for this one, the Butcher, let me know what you think, man. Strange Tales, number 158. The first full appearance of Living Tribunal.
Guys, you got the first appearance of Living Tribunal, Strange Tales 158, beautiful red Steranko cover, guys. Listen, he was rumored to be in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Marvel's going a little cosmic. He's one of the most powerful cosmic beings in Marvel. So why not get ready to put him in a movie, guys? And Matt, if you could, this is more of a little bit more of an expensive book. if you could just drop down to the 7.0 range, you could see, guys, there's not much speculation around the Living Tribunal, but you could see that 2019 $213 average. Then you go down to 2020 $222, guys. You got the 12-month at 224, and then finally you got the 90-day at 225, and a book last sold for 250. So the book hasn't jumped much. A pivotal book in Marvel, in my opinion, and it's a book that's worth grabbing because the direction they're going in, it's only a matter of time before the Living Tribunal pops in the MCU. And once he does, you're going to see this book spike, guys. So, in my opinion, a book worth grabbing while it's at these prices. And again, you're getting a Silver Age, beautiful Strange Tales book.
Yep, I agree. I mean, these numbers are not jumping out to me like people are running to grab this. Not a lot of volume here. You know, obviously this 7.5, you have a little bit of a jump to a 300. But I think it's safe to say that this is a book that it heated up a little bit, right? Do we put that in that quarter category? It heated up a little bit, and it's kind of not really taken off. But they've hinted at this character so many times. So good pick, Jay. Good pick.
This is a good one, guys. I love the technology and how Matt scrolls across and then
like
circles the number.
That's it.
It mesmerizes me. It's got me hypnotized. I love it. Okay.
We didn't even practice that. We just did that on the fly.
Right off the cusp.
I love it, man. Okay. You guys really do great production. Okay. So next book, I'm gonna go to Matt. And obviously, if you watch the defects, I mean, just look behind him. The guy's got all the books. Okay. So Fantastic Four, number 45. Okay. First team appearance of the Inhumans.
Guys, this is a book that we know was hot a bunch of years ago when Inhumans, they took a shot on TV. It sucked. Right?
Terrible.
It sucked ass. It was terrible. You thought you would never see the Inhumans again. Okay. But guys, come on. You know that Kevin Feige, his ego is saying, let's give this another shot and we're going to do it right. There's been some tea leaves. You know they're coming. Whether it's part of the team, we don't know. We know 45 is the first mention of the Inhumans. We know it's not all their first appearances, but let's take a look at a little bit of the data here. We pop that open. Fantastic Four, like we said, number 45, Silver Age book, 1965. Obviously, in the higher grades, this is a pricey book. So we'll probably go down to that, maybe even a little lower. I was going to say the 7.0, but we'll take it down to the 6.0, 6.5 range. And you could see, for these, I'm going to pop the graph open because it tells a little bit more of the story. Sorry for my internet is a little slow right now, but just kind of going across the numbers here on top. Back in 2019, you're looking at 302, 2020, 309, the 12-month average of 306. The 90-day is a little high at 348. But guys, look at the high on this graph from back in 2015. Ooh. You guys can see where my mouse is pointing right there.
Yep.
You can see where this scale went, right? Way down from the high of this book. So this is a book that was extremely hot once, and you could see where the peak was. This book was selling for in a 6.0 was selling for $700-800. Okay. And now is selling for $3. So if we just go back by history, if this book pops again, it will probably come close to that $700-800 range again. That's a huge jump. Okay.
This definition of cold key.
I think it doesn't get any more cold key than this. You know, and that's in the 6.0. You want to take a step up to a 6.5? I mean, again, this is even lower, right? This number has gone down over time as far as 340, 334, 318 on the 90-day, 287 of the last sale back in December, just a few weeks ago. And again, a little bit of a different tale here. You had a minor spike in between there. You know, $747 sale back in 2017. But guys, look where this book is compared to then. You're talking $200 and $300 range. So Inhumans, chances are, whether it's now, whether it's 5 years from now, they will probably make an appearance, at least one of these characters. Jay, I'm going to let you talk a little bit about 46 because I think it ties right into this book. But I think this book and that book are safe bets to buy now with the hopes that it changes in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. And Fantastic Four 45 and 46. You got the first appearances of the Inhumans, and then 46 is the first full of Black Bolt.
Yep.
Guys, I could only imagine Feige's chops are probably watering at the just thinking about
Yeah.
Black Bolt. And not only that, just seeing Lockjaw on the big screen. He could do, we know Fantastic Four is coming, and these guys are so important to the Fantastic Four. It's only a matter of time before he does them right. And on the flip side of that, you could see what happens when a TV show does or a movie bombs, and it does affect the comic book, because these are beautiful books, man. And Joe Sinnott killed these covers. Awesome storyline, even for back in the day. So I have both these books. I suggest, if you don't have them, to grab them, because they're must have in your comic book collection.
Talk about a run, man. 45, 40, 45, 46. I mean, forget about 47, but 48, 49, 50. I mean, talk about a 5-issue run.
Yeah, and then you go to 52.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can keep going. Yeah,
you know, so
unbelievable.
I could see all that translating right onto the silver screen. And I think Black Bolt's one of my favorite heroes. I think he could do big things in the MCU if they do him right. So, you know what they say, guys. In Feige we trust. Trust us. These are books worth getting right now.
There you go. I like that, Jay. I like what you did.
You like it, right?
Nikolai, take us home. One more, baby.
You guys are bringing great content, man. The knowledge, I am bombarded with the knowledge of you guys. My head is exploding. Very nice, Matt. Very good. We are on the same page. Okay. Last book. I leave it to the butcher for this one, baby. Strange Tales number 169. First appearance of Brother the Voodoo.
So, guys, you got Jericho Drum, aka Brother Voodoo. I don't know why this book is on this list right now for Cold Keys, because this book should be red hot. We know he's going to be in Doctor Strange number 2, and we know he potentially might move forward as the new Doctor Strange. So, Matt, again, I'll pick a 7-0 in this book if you could scroll down. All right, guys. In 2019, in a 7-0, you could grab this book for $182. 2020, it jumped up a little bit to $223. You could see the green arrow there. That was with a little bit of speculation and news.
Yep.
The 12-month stayed at $223, right? Then we got the 90-day at $235. And then we have the last sale come back down in December of 2020 for $230. I think this is a nice grade to have this book, and there's no reason why this book in a 7.0 should be $230. This is a character that fans are gonna like. Brother Voodoo is gonna translate well on the big screen, and here's your chance to get this book. Guys, I don't have this book right now. I might go shopping for it after this. I had a copy. I got rid of it when the news came out. Myself and Matt found it on a comic book hut. We decided to flip it. I should have kept it for the PC because it's a beautiful cover.
It is a nice book.
It's a Len Wein story, and this is something I got to get back in the collection, because right now it's at a low. And I think we all know this movie hype died down with COVID-19. Once we see a trailer and we see him in a commercial or on TV, or he could even pop in a Disney show beforehand, this book is going to skyrocket. So this is ripe for the picking, guys. Go out, grab a Strange Tales 169. Matt, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think you said it perfectly. The one thing I want to point out is the number for 2019, this first column, I think is a little misleading. And that's because it's showing the average. Guys, the news really popped for this character at the end of 2019. So you had a whole year of 2019 of not a lot of people caring about this book. And then at the very end, it drove the average up. And then you could see it kind of just leveled out, right? So the news, the rumor broke, it popped a little bit, it probably jumped about like 25% or so. And then it just kind of stayed. You could see these numbers. This is flat. I know you see a lot of green arrows here, but you're talking dollars, right? You're talking like $10 differences here, across even an 8.0, like a $30 difference between the 90-day and the 2020 average. this is like Jay said, this is a book that should be much more expensive. So this is one that falls into the category of it's heating up, but it has a long way to go. When this character comes out, these numbers will be much different. You're talking you'll see the 2020 average be 250 and the 90-day be 500.
Yeah,
I think that's easily what it could be. So
we got to do a video, Matt, where we go back and we review our cold keys to see where this book is. Because I could tell you right now, a year from now, we go back and we look at that GPA, it's gonna, I would say, almost double. So here's your chance, guys.
I think it's a double. Yeah.
Listen, these guys have it right. They don't go out and tell you to buy the books, okay? But you know what? You may call them or you may slide in the DMs in a couple months and say, you know what? Thanks, Defects.
No thanks needed. We're just trying to do our part. We're just trying to help out the community, baby.
That's it.
I know I'm going out to buy the books, okay?
We buy the books before the video, obviously.
Yeah, okay. Not me. I'm listening to you guys. That about wraps it up, Defects. So thank you for inviting me for the cold keys again. This is a great show, guys. Defects like to bring you great content and hope you guys enjoy it. So Matt told me about 1,500 subscriber giveaway from the Defects. He's going to put a link over here on the screen, okay? So hit the button, hit the link, go to the website, YouTube's, put in hashtag Pressable Defects, enter to win. It's great time, great prizes. They're going to do a live show, give stuff away. Who doesn't love giveaways, okay, guys? So come for the fun, come for the laughs, and get some good prizes, okay? Other than that, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Matt said it, okay? And Jay loves to share things, okay? He shares with everybody, sometimes too much. But you know what? Share the video, okay? I have to go back. Svetlana, my wife, is calling me. She's a cold key herself. You know what I mean? Okay? Maybe I can warm her up a little bit. So thank you for coming by. Always a pleasure. And as the Defects say, we catch you on the next one.